Alright guys, today I have a new template for you guys, so I'm going to show you how it sounds and then we'll go over it. Alright, let's get straight to the chain. Just a gate, remove the background noise. This is a preamp. This comes with the all access pass. All I did here was boost the 7K area just a bit. I boosted the 5K area just a bit, and I boosted the 220 hertz area just a bit. And then I did a high pass on the 160 range just to get rid of some of that rumble in the back. But I wanted to add some more body to my shit, some more highs to my shit, that little bit of sparkle that you want. Also that mid range that you want, those nice harmonics, and that low like tone for like the male voice. And then next I have a roar. Basically what this is doing is just adding a bit of that distortion to the vocal, but I'm not pushing it crazy. I actually have the wet at 46%. Just gives me that nice little harmonic distortion on the vocal. It makes it sound a little bitier, you know. Then we have a typical de-esser, just the 4K area, 7K area, and I put it at 19 threshold, 200% amount, just because, you know, my room is untreated. And then we got to the EQ. What I did on the EQ was basically I just lowered the frequencies that sound bad in my room. I lowered the 10K a bit because my microphone is a bit brighter in the 10K region, so I just lowered it there because I know my voice is already just that tad bit brighter, so we got rid of some of that, so it's not too harsh. And that's running straight into just a compressor. You can do any, this is just a regular old Ableton compressor. These are the settings I chose just to push out the vocal once again. Yeah, then we got an OTT, pretty cool. You could use multi-T, as I said before. These are the settings just to push out some more dynamic on the vocal. And then we have another EQ. Here I'm boosting some of this area right here, and then I'm boosting a little bit of the high end again. And this area right here, did a low pass, high pass, I mean. Simple stuff. And then I put a glue compressor just to round stuff out, basically glue stuff together, as the compressor says. And then here for the, basically like the effects, reverb and stuff like that, I just threw on a regular old chain. Like this is called the pass through. This is what the vocal is going to be passing through. So then it goes into a chorus and phase flanger. Simple settings. I just wanted to add, you know, some, what's the best way to put it? You know, it's like when you mix the pot, everything's coming together. It's rounding out the vocal. It's like instead of just it's cutting off some of the jagged edges, basically, making the vocal nice and even. And then you can use any delay. I just like using Valhalla. These are my settings that I chose for this, for the main vocal. And then we have two delays, a fourth triplet, 50% mix, ping pong. And then we have a eighth triplet, 20% ping pong. And it sounds pretty cool. So this is how the full vocal sounds by itself. I've been thinking of the things that I really shouldn't think. I've been thinking of the edge and I think I'm at the brink. Like a journey, baby, yeah. And if you're wondering how I did the pans in my doubles, basically instead of running the auto tune straight through on the main chain, I put it on each individual chain. The reason being is because if I just have a 0-0 on the main chain, all the vocals are gonna clash and it's gonna sound bad. But if I do it on each individual track, I can just change it a slight bit and it makes it sound good. That's literally it. I added a phaser flanger on the pans. I just pan these hard left. This is relay, but you can use the utility or just the left or right. The pan shit, I just like using relay. And yeah, let's get to the ad-lib vocal. The ad-lib vocal can double as a main vocal. I just decided to, like, you know, just change it a bit. Gate, simple, same shit as I did before. DS, same shit. And then here's the sauce. I added the lead, the vocal male preset, but I reduced some of the high end, the 10K area. I reduced some of that. The 2K area I boosted, and then the lows I reduced some of the lows, and the super lows I reduced some of that as well. By saying I did, the preset did it, but it's exactly what I wanted for my vocal. Actually, I lied. I did this myself. The decrease in the 10K area, and then we have a compressor, cool little compressor right here, and then just removing harsh frequencies, boosting some frequencies here. Then we got a fresh air, just adding some nice harmonics, some more air basically onto your high end, some sparkle. De-esser, another de-esser, just because I needed to get rid of that nasty sibilance. This is just another compressor. I put the simple glue preset. It works for what I needed to. It's beautiful. It's just gluing stuff together. And then we go to another compressor. I'm pushing it back so it's a little quieter, but then I'm pushing it back up with the makeup. We have a relatively fast attack and like a medium release, but it's okay. We have the 4:1 ratio, so that means it's compressing a bit more. And yeah, that's just simple shit. And then we got a MOTT, just same thing as OTT, but I changed some of the settings here, and I kind of still did the 19% shit. Brower, this isn't really needed. This is a Waves plugin. You don't really need this, but yeah, I just added it so it's like spiraling. You can use the auto pan or like the Sound Toys one, the Pan Man. It doesn't need to be Brower. So yeah, let's go to the main EQ, which is basically what my vocal is gonna be passing through, and then into the effects. The reason I came up with this thing is because some of the effects were adding some nastiness, some nasty frequencies I didn't want, so I just took off some of that with this plugin right here, with this EQ. I also ended up boosting again. I reduced this range, 3K range. I reduced the 4K range, and then I left. What I do here, I boosted a bit, and then yeah, simple shit. And then we go to the effects. I just gave it like a shitty little telephone, boosted a nice little frequency here, reduced this shit. This is nasty sounding. Just a flanger and a chorus similar to the top. Yeah, simple stuff. Simple stuff. And then we got the reverb. Did like a telephone pass, boosted it right here. And then, just a simple reverb, KHS reverb. It sounds good. It's doing what I needed to do. You don't need, as I said before, you don't need fancy shit. You don't even need the Valhalla. Something as simple as this works, bro. You just got to tweak the settings that they give you. You don't need to have the most expensive shit ever, And then the delay, we have same thing as before, little telephone with the boost. We have a 4th delay and a 16th delay. Simple shit. Like, it's not complicated at all to make these vocals. But yeah, here's how the shit sounds by itself.
Yeah, I'm growing much larger. I don't wanna talk, yeah, you're such a bother. Just a piece of dirt, boy, you're just some fodder. I'm talking to the tricks, telling me to pay the fee. I'm just asking what's the cause, I can never get my soul. God, all my brothers by my side, I will never feel alone.
And it's typical of these videos. We gotta listen to it without the effects, my boy, because if you don't see the process, it's like working out, bro. Like, some people will think, oh, this is just really good at this shit, like he's born to do it. But nah, bro, you gotta put in work. Look, this is the vocal before. Look,
I've been thinking of the things that I really shouldn't think. I've been thinking of the edge, and I think I'm at the brink. Like a giant, baby, yeah, I don't think I would your lane. I don't wanna take your deal, I don't wanna take your offer.
I should probably turn off the auto tune, right? Wow, that's too much work. Fuck that. Yeah, but look. Auto tune fixes a lot. It fixes a lot, but here's after the processing.
I've been thinking of the things that I really shouldn't think. I've been thinking of the
Tell me that's not crazy.
like a giant, baby, yeah, I don't think I would your lane. I don't wanna take your deal, I don't wanna take your offer. I've been on the court, yeah, I'm a fucking baller. Like a cock, yeah, I'm growing much larger. I don't wanna talk, yeah, you're such a bother. Just a piece of dirt, boy, you're just some fodder. I'm talking to the trees, telling me to pay the fee. I'm just asking what's the cause, I can never get my soul. God, all my brothers by my side, I will never feel alone.
I don't know what else can I say, bro? Like, I'm actually goated at this shit. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to check out the template down below. Unfortunately, I am gonna be very focused on Ableton specific stuff, just because I want to help my Ableton guys. Because I see there isn't a lot of people out there giving the sauce, so I'm gonna give you the fucking sauce. This is coming from someone that used to use FL. Ableton is the fucking way, bro. Ableton is the way. If you've been thinking of switching, I have the template for you, bro. It's so easy. But yeah, this shit is fucking beautiful. It's basically mixed for you already. You just gotta adjust the levels. Um, and if you really want it to sound good, all you need is a master plan and a clipper. You gotta play with the settings, of course. It's not gonna be a one and done deal, but this is with the master. It's just so much louder.
I've been thinking of the things that I really shouldn't think. I've been thinking of the lies, and I think I'm at the brink. Like a giant, baby, yeah, I don't think it was just like.
All right. Check out the template, like the video, subscribe, share it with a friend, share it with your Ableton homie. Even if you're not on Ableton, you could take a lot away from this, just simply because every doll is basically the same thing. It's just a different skin color, bro. Like, that's basically what it is. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next Monday.